Welcome back to Fixxxer Garage. This is guy's 1985 AJ6. Almost complete. We've got the pan to put back on, we've got the lid to put on here, and we have a few brackets, power steering pump, things like that to put back on. We're only going to be able to take it that far. We have the rest of the intake system of the car's AJ6 engine, which we will be taking out, putting into this one. But until then, this is as far as we can take this. So we'll get this buttoned up, put a sheet over it, forget about it. And then we've got to get this Q7 finished so we can get this Jag in here, engine out, swap parts over, get this engine back into that baby. So, all good. Let's see how far we get today. Let's hope we complete it. And you're going to love what I've done with the top. Well, will you? I like it. This is just a fun thing. You know, it's just a temporary engine for it, just to get the car going again. Yeah. But yeah, we'll surprise you with how the rocker cover looks. Right, let's get after it. Oh, an update. The fasteners with the Lano guard. Had them soaking overnight in a puddle. Had them soaking overnight in a tub of Lano guard. Took them out. Looked exactly the same as they did when they weren't in. The rusty ones are still rusty. The clean ones were still clean. So, dabbed them down, dried them out. They still look exactly the same. They are coated, so will that prevent any more rust? I hope so. But the rust that was on there, it didn't turn it black. It's just left it rusty color. So, we'll see. What is this? Oh, under seal, that's what that is. Right. This is what I'm talking about. Fastener here, a few rusty spots on it. Didn't turn the rusty spots black, didn't get rid of them, they're still there. But the head is coated, so is it better than paint? We'll see. Here's two other ones. Here's a really rusty one. No, this is the rusty one, and this is the non-rusty one. So, yeah. Will it work? Will it prevent it rusting again? Is it better than paint? Who knows? They look okay, but you can feel they're a bit tacky, so you can feel that they are coated in something. And the coating is probably going to come off. Well, we'll see. We'll give it a go. One thing I don't want to do is have to paint all the fasteners. And then when you put the fasteners on, the paint comes off. So, right, what are we going to start with first? Where is room temperature vulcanization? Room temperature vulcanization cream. We've got that over there. We'll probably put this pan on first. Let's see if we can get all the fasteners for this pan. We have too much going on up here. We really do. Too much. Really should have cleaned up before we started. We're here now, we're in it. Put pan up here. That's fine. Now, if you're interested to know what I used to clean the pan, and it's not bad. I mean, it was black before, so it's done a good job. Now, you can go and shell out for gunk. It works fantastic, great degreaser, but it's expensive. Now, this is what I used. It's a spray foam and it works fantastic. Probably not as good as gunk, but it does the job. Elbow grease, oven and grill cleaner. This you can get at the Spotty Bag Shop in Bath. That's where I got it from. Fantastic, and it cost maybe $3.99 compared to the £8 that gunk was wanting for their tin. So, highly recommend that. If you're on a budget, room temperature vulcanization silicone. This has been with me for a long time. Fantastic stuff. Right. Now, interestingly, it doesn't come with a gasket. It just relies on RTV. Right, let's get to it. I hope I have enough. Done. Perfect, had enough. Right. Turns out the Lano guard makes the fasteners a little bit slippy. That's no use. Right, go one in. Perfect. See, try heat this up. Well, you may not guess this, but I've never done this before. Perfect. Right, here we go. We'll get a torque wrench on that later. Timing bracket, timing bracket, timing bracket, timing bracket. But where's the timing mark on the pulley? I don't feel one, and I certainly haven't seen one. Lano guard, Lano guard, Lano guard. It's just going to dribble everywhere now, isn't it? This timing bracket might not stay on because there's going to be a slight difference in the ignition system of these two engines. This is the old style one. We'll be replacing the distributor, and I reckon we'll probably be putting a crank sense on there. Just guessing, but we won't know that until we whip the other engine out. Again, I'm new to this, I have no idea. I'm just doing it as it comes. What's next? Let's put this tube on. That looks like it would fit there lovely. Absolutely lovely. Right, I think some RTV on there too. Clean up these edge paint off of here. How did I miss? How did I miss in there? Right, now we need some fastener for this. So this is water, coolant. Coolant, baby. I didn't see any gaskets for this in the kit, so I presume this is still This is Artavita. Right, what next? What we're looking for next? We can't put the oil filler tube in because, well, then that manifold needs to go on first. There's no point putting that in, unless we want to use it just to stop any debris getting in there. Don't have any one of these, so this one's just going to have to go back in again. Oh no. Oh no, my glove is split. Oh, that's that one. Kick the bucket. Kick the bucket. The bucket. No, it's just you and me, GoPro. Just you and me. Lano guard. It's gonna protect you. I did a terrible job of painting this. I really did. Pepsi Max. Max cool taste. No sugar. The cover. Yes, of course. We were going to get the cover. Oh man, I got oil all on it already. Here we go. Red crinkle. Wrinkle. Crinkle, wrinkle. Love it or hate it. Maybe could have went with black. I like the red. Very Ferrari. I know it's not Ferrari. I'm not trying to be a Ferrari. But it's just nice. They got it right. Looks great. As far as I can take it right now until I get the other engine out. Just looking a whole lot better. Right, what we've got left. The engine's almost complete. What else is there to do? We still have a starter motor, we still have the intake side, we still have a charging wire alert to put on, distributor, ignition. There is slight differences between the engines coming out and this one is going in. 2 different years. This is an 85, the one's come out is an 89. The ignition system's slightly different, so that'll get swapped over. Distributor will probably have a crank sensor as well. So we still have a start motor, charging whirler. I'm still debating whether we put the aircon back on or not. I'm not sure if the aircon is actually working in that car, so it's like, well, do we or do we not? So we'll see when we cross that bridge when we come to it. But I'm not putting the pulley on. The pulley that was on for the charging, for the alternator, no, not for the alternator, for the aircon, was chipped. So if we are going to put it back on, we will need to take one off the other engine. So, but I have a pile of scrap left on the floor, and I'm a huge mess in here now. I need to tidy up before we start on our next challenge, which is getting this Q7 back on the road. So until then, catch you. Look at it! How good does it look?